on his khutbah because I wasn't here, and of course we cannot continue the same topic that you heard today, but I will share with you some of the ideas about the topic that I spoke at the Needham Masjid, and especially we have some of our sisters, alhamdulillah, attended with us today because they were already in the Quran memorization class. May Allah accept from them. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And today was about something very important related to each and every one. But before I start, I just wanted to tell you that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He gathered all of us in His masjid, to gather us in Jannah on the day that the cups will be served. And you might wonder, what are cups? As we mentioned yesterday, we recited from Surah Al-Insan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Innal abrara yashrabuna min ka'sin. That the righteous people will get to drink from cups. You know, when you go to somebody as he invited you, so they have a concept here to serve yourself. You know, go and serve yourself. But you will find the cups are there, and you go to grab your cup and fill it by yourself. So that is serve yourself. That's the first level in Jannah. That's the first level. You are going to serve yourself. Innal abrara yashrabuna min ka'sin. In another position in the Quran, Allah said, wa akwabun mawdu'a. Means, you know, when you are invited in a very fancy wedding, so what do you find? They are not applying the rule of serve yourself. You go and you find the cups on the table. That's a fancy way, you know? That's a fancy way. Allah said the same one. وَأَكْوَابٌ مَوْضُوعًا. Their cups are placed somewhere. They will find their cups. It's placed. And then in another verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَيُسْقَوْنَ فِيهَا كَأْسًا. وَيُسْقَوْنَ فِيهَا كَأْسًا. That's the third level. They will get the drink from somewhere, but they will not find cups placed, but there is somebody will serve them. That's the third level. And I will ask you which level you want. The highest one. First one, you will serve yourself. Free, no, they don't have refill. Okay. Yes. So the angels and the young, you know, children, they will serve and they will put the liquid or something in these cups. But what is the highest level? The highest level, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Insan, وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ شَرَابًا طَهُورًا, that they will not only get the cups and they will not only get the service, but Allah Himself, He will be the one that He will give them the drink. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the fourth level. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. So do you like this one? Do you like to get that fourth level? You will get the drink by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, yes. So, yeah, we all of us, we want this one. May Allah grant us Jannah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. So, I just wanted to share two verses from the surah that you memorized and the surah that we recited in the second rak'ah. What this surah is? Surah, we just recited the second rak'ah. Al-Hakum. Okay, perfect. Alhamdulillah. Now everyone remember. Allahu Akbar. So Surah Al-Takathur. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Al-Hakum At-Takathur. What is Al-Hakum? Al-Hakum, that's a very profound phrase because it is taken from lahu. You know lahu? Lahu in the Arabic language means two things. Number one, entertainment. That's lahu. And number two, that entertainment will let you be distracted from following or going to something more important. That is lahu. Yes. So when you go and you entertain, you got distracted, then you are leaving something or ignoring something even more important than this thing. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Alhaakum, you got distracted by what? At-takathur. You got distracted by takathur. And when you think about it-takathur, it has three essential meanings. At-takathur, the first meaning comes to the mind, comes from kathra. Kathra, you need more. You read kathir in the Quran? Kathir. So kathra, alhaakum at-takathur, it's the same root. So the first thing comes to the mind that you are looking for more. And subhanallah, most of us nowadays, we concentrate on the things that we are missing, not the things that we have already. I gave the example last week. I said, if you started to have a sheet or a page and you started to write down what do you have, that could be more than 100 items. What do you have? Have car, you have job, you have kids, you have wife, you have health, you have Iman, you have Islam, you have Quran, you have Sunnah, you have the Seerah of Rasulullah, you have family, you have relatives, you have love, you have kindness, you have stability, you have lots of ni'mas. Just name it. Just name it. So that will be almost more than 100 items. Just to give you a rough number. And let's put another sheet for the things that you are asking for. How many things? Let's say 3, 4. You keep yourself busy always, just concentrating and focusing on what you are missing, on the 3, 4 items that will, keep you overwhelming, that you will be always thinking and worry about those that you are missing. And even if you had anything, you will ask for more. I have a house, 2 bedrooms, I need 3. I have car 2017, I need 2020. I need more. I need, more money. I need more in the position. You are like chasing to get a job. You got it. You got the job. Give yourself time to be satisfied, to feel content. No. Once you get the job, you start thinking about the promotions, the bonus, all this stuff. So that is the thing that we are doing. Allah is describing our hal, our status, the status of the human beings. The human beings will never, that's by nature. That's why the religion came to control us, because the human being without religion, you can never control him. By nature, we are looking for more. We want more. We have lots of people became greedy. They wanted more. So that's the first meaning of at-takathur, kathra. And how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put that word, he could say alhaakumu al-kathra, but he said at-takathur. That is mufa'ala. That means there is a struggling here. That means you put an effort to get what you want. You are struggling to get more, to have more. Not only you are sitting on your couch, you know what, I need more, and it pops up and comes to you. No, you struggle. The one who wants more, always struggling and under stress. He's overthinking and he wants more and he's struggling in his life. And subhanallah, one of the strangest things that you can have, he is struggling, and once he accomplishes his goal, he will look for another thing, and that will never stop. It's like a circle. It's like a circle. You are looking for more, you are struggling, accomplish that goal, then you move to another goal. That's the second meaning. And I need you to apply that meaning for your kids. And that might happen with almost of us. When you have your kid and they beg you, your kids will beg you, we need that, game stuff. We need to have the PlayStation. We need to have that video game. And you get it for them. Or they may ask for a CD to play. You may pay like $90 to get the original one. And you get it to them after 2-3 days. When they finish that game or they move that step, you go to the house, you find the CD under your feet. Come on, I paid $90 for the, no. We need more. We need something different. How many toys that you have brought to your kids, and before bringing that toy, they would cry to get it, cry. Once they take it, they waste and they look for more. They wouldn't stop. They are looking always for more. And apply that to our situation. That was your goal at some times, to get a house. And once you get, no, I need a bigger house. I need that house. I need in another area. I need that. I need maybe at some stage, your dream, your biggest dream, just to get a car. Any car. I just want a car. But once you get it, I need more. I need fancy one. I need that one. I need that one. Subhanallah. Allah is describing our hal, our status. Alhaakum at-takathur. So the first meaning of at-takathur is more. The second one is struggling. And the third meaning, it is called at-tafakhur. It has the meaning, it's including the meaning of, in at-takathur, it has the meaning of at-tafakhur. At-tafakhur means arrogance. At-tafakhur means showing off, that you are collecting more, maybe not for yourself, but because of people. How many things that we do in our life, not because that we need it, but for people. No, let's get bigger house, so when we have people to visit us, they will be satisfied. They will know that we are rich. They will know that we are good people, that we have money. Let's have the best car, so when I pass by people, they will turn their necks just to see my car. For what? For people. Let's have that wedding in so and so, in such place so and so, because when they come to us, they will see that we are, in a good situation. That is takathur. That is takathur. So Allah said, Alhaakumu at-takathur. You got distracted by asking for more, seeking more, desiring to get more, even if you don't need it. That distracted you from the main reason why I had created you, why Allah had created us. That's the case. Allah did not create us to eat and drink. He didn't create us to get busy with other stuff. He created us mainly and only to worship Him. And that's the case. If you are doing something beside that, like eating and drinking, all of that has to serve the main purpose. So you are eating. Why I'm eating? Yes, to survive, to be able to survive, so I can continue worshiping Allah. Why I'm working? Why am I working? I'm working because I wanted to get halal, so I can spend on my family from halal. But the main reason that work is kind of worshiping Allah, because I'm doing my best. I'm searching for halal, so I'm working in issues or in fields that only pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the main intention. So alhaakum at-takathur. Then when you ask Hajj Wajdi or Brother Ismail, for example, alhaakum at-takathur, you got distracted by asking for more, but distracted from what? Allah did not mention ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر, until you had visited the graveyards. But distracted from what? Allah did not mention. Yes, Allahu Akbar. But there is something, the first rak'ah, that's why when I choose what to recite, that has to be matched with the topic. The first rak'ah, Allah said, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, all you who believe, la tulhikum amwalukum wa la awladukum an dhikrillah. Do not make your assets, your money, your wealth, your children to distract you from the remembrance of Allah. Dhikrillah. But in that position, Allah did not mention from what. That's why Imam al-Shawkani said, Wallahu fi hadha al-mawdi' ja'alahu mutlaqa liyashmala kullu ma yuhibbuhu Allah wa yardah. In that position of Surah At-Takathur, Allah make it absolute. Allah make it general. So it will encompass each and every action will please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you got distracted by asking for more. From what? From everything would please Allah. From everything that you should do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometimes we think, you know what? That we are like other people, that they have certain times for worship. Means when in a certain day, for example, they go to the place of worship and that's it. And the rest of the week, they can do whatever they want. We are different because Allah said, Qul inna salati. O Muhammad, say to them that my prayers, wa nusuki, my rituals, وَمَحْيَايَ, my entire life, وَمَمَاتِ, even my death, for the sake of Allah. So all your life has to be for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do not get distracted. And then Allah said, حَتَّى زُرْتُمْ الْمَقَابِرِ. Do you know the word in Arabic for grave? What is qabr? You have the same one. So what's the plural one? What's the plural word? Qubur. Allahu Akbar. So when we say qabr, that's the grave itself. When we say qubur, that's a plural one. So that means graves. But Allah did not say hatta zurtumul qubur. But He said hatta zurtumul maqabir. What's the translation of al maqabir? The graveyard. The whole area. Means Allah is talking about a location. Allah wanted to tell us, you are keep focusing and concentrating on a certain location and you got distracted because of that location, which is your house right now, your house in dunya. You got distracted in this dunya and you left the way of Allah because you focused in your house, in that location. But in the reality, it's not permanent. Because you are going to move to what? To another location, which is the graveyard. Even the graveyard will not be permanent. You are going to be taken somewhere else. And the permanent place for us, inshallah, as Muslims, is Jannah. That's the permanent place. But even for the graveyard, that's not permanent. And how are you going to move from your house to al-maqabir? Walking? Walking? No. Impossible. What about your stuff? Your wallet, your money, your key? What about your stuff? Your glasses, your cell phone, your laptop, the house deed? What about all of that? What about your credit card, your debit card? You're going to leave all of that. That's why I said when we were in the cemetery that the shroud has no pockets. Shroud has no pockets. And not only this, they will carry you by yourself, all of you. They will carry you on a shroud that has nothing, has no pockets, has no sleeves. That's it. And they will place you, they will put you there, and they will come back. That's the case. So Allah said, you have been distracted by asking for more until you had visited al-maqabir. But listen to this. You know the word ziyarah? You have the same one, ziyarah. So it's zurtum, comes from ziyarah. You see, I know lots of words now, alhamdulillah. I'm going to learn. So Allah said, hatta zurtumul maqabir, until you had visited the graveyards, means you became, like there in the graveyards. And Allah called that time, it's called ziyarah. Oh Allah, we have people in the graveyards like thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, and they are still in the graveyards. Allah is calling all this period ziyarah. It's just a visit. So can you imagine tens of thousands of years, Allah is calling and considering it as ziyarah. So what about the 60 and 70 years that we are going to live here in the dunya? What do you call it? Now, it's not even mini ziyarah. It's not even mini visit. That's a time of test. Can you compare the time of test at the end of the year for our students when they take the test for 1 or 2 hours, but the whole year to study, that is like 5, 6, 7 months. Okay, so compare that time. So what we are living right now in is the test. It's almost like 1, 2 hours that you are living. You will come to the test, then the results will be announced on the day of judgment. So Allah said, Alhaakumut takathur hatta zurtumul maqabir. Then until you had visited al-maqabir. And of course, when you visit al-maqabir, you will get to know by yourself what is up there. And I believe when we had the janazah for the brother who passed away like 1 week ago, you will figure it by yourself. It's nothing. You will discover that this life is nothing. Nothing. We put the brother and they put the dirt over him. And we by ourselves, we started to get a bunch of this dirt and we used to put over our brothers, even his own children. They took the dirt and they put it over their dad. Could you imagine? I don't mean you. Alhamdulillah, you are very honorable brothers and sisters. But I'm talking about some people. They may steal because of that son. They may cheat because of that son. And they leave the money for them. And Allah is going to ask them about this money. They started to collect money. Even they didn't spend, they didn't enjoy, they didn't entertain themselves. They collected the money and they will pay the bill for that money, for that haram money. And you have other will get to enjoy with that money. That's insane. That is craziness. Pay attention for this, please. Do not get distracted. My lecture today, it's a wake-up call. So what's your main target? Allah. What's your main goal? Your religion, Islam, my ibadah, my worship. I need to pass the test. That you need to get focused on that. You have people, wallahi, right now, they tell you, Imam, please pray for me that Allah make that business successful. Okay, brother, which kind of business that you are starting? Inshallah, I'm selling liquor. So that you need to make dua for him? Oh Allah, subhanallah. And he's telling you, if Allah made that successful, inshallah, lanakunanna min as-salihin. I will be amongst the righteous people after this. Just I wanted 100, like 200, no, Imam, 500,000, no, 1 million, and then I will stop. And he stops only in one case. In one time, when he sees the angel of death. in front of his eyes. And that's it. So may Allah protect us. And may Allah give us the deep understanding for that particular meaning. I need you now, or from now on, when you recite Surah Al-Takathur, to remember this lecture. I think now, once you start reciting Alhaakum Al-Takathur Hatta Zurtum Al-Maqabir, it will have different feeling in your heart, and you will start getting the contemplation in your salah by reflecting and acting upon the meaning in the Quran. Jazakumullahu khairan. Barakallahu fikum. I cannot blame you for getting bored today, because you already got 2 khutbahs, one at the afternoon and one at night. But inshallah, you will forgive me. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Allahumma ameen. I can see Auntie Maryam, mashallah, Dr. Siddiqui, Brother Muhammad Nasruddin, Sister Azima, Sister Nadra, Imtiaz Khan, Shalizuddin, Mizan, Najib, Fifi, and Sister Brenda, mashallah. I can see all the brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullahu khaira. Please do not forget me in your dua, and make dua for me, inshallah, in your salah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.